Hi, this is Dennis with Second Chance Tackle, and today I thought I'd take a little diversion from the reel repair that we normally do and show you quickly how to finish jig heads, the lead jig heads, using powder coat paint. And it's a simple exercise if you have the right tools. So I'll show you. What you need really is a heat source. I like a heat gun. It's used typically for stripping paint from walls and the like. Also shrink wrapping, for example on line guides you can shrink wrap to put the line guides back on poles, and in this case it's going to be used to heat the lead. Some people use a torch. I would tell you if you use the propane torch you better be very quick and very careful because you'll melt the lead. But at any rate, the powder paint and powder coating process involves heat and then the transfer to the dry powdered paint, which will activate the paint, coat the jig head, and then you allow it to dry. So I'll show you quickly how this works. I'll do a couple of them and then we'll just talk briefly about how to finish the process. So I use a heat gun and I use it on a high setting, and I just rotate the gun enough that I make sure that all sides of the lead gets heated. And I do apologize if I have to talk over the whir of the gun, but you'll get the idea. It only takes a matter of 15-20 seconds, and you gotta be careful here. One, it's lead, so it may send off some fumes, and two, that heat element is close to your hands. So you want to make sure that when you do this, you're in a well-ventilated area. Okay, this is just about done. Right, so once you have it heated, you go to your powder paint. In this case, I'm going to use a chartreuse. You immerse the jig head into the powder paint, and you knock off the excess, and then you will see the paint curing on the jig head, and then you just hang that to dry. So I have a chain link that I actually hang on to dry. It's probably out of sight of this, but we'll show you that again. We'll pick a jig head here that I find very interesting. This jig head actually has initials on it. The initials are EK. It happens to be my uncle. My uncle was a tool and die maker who was an avid fisherman, and he just decided one day he was going to make the mold for jig heads. Kind of as an homage to him, I continue that alive. You know, I do like repairing fishing reels. I do like fishing itself, and with the upcoming season I'm here to work this to put some jigs together so that we could use them up here in the Northeast. We typically use these jigs for bottom, summer flounder. We also use these for striped bass with a longer tail and a little bit heavier. And then when we're out on the ocean, we use these for bluefish, and if we have the pink tails on them, we use them for albacore as well. So again, you want to heat it till you kind of feel it, no more than about 30 seconds or so. And then this one I think maybe we'll just make red just to show you the variations in this. So again, you immerse that into the powder paint, shake off the excess. You'll see that the paint starts to liquefy, and then you just hang this out so that it dries. And I'll just do one more just to show you again. We'll pick another variety. Here's another one that my uncle made. You can see the EK on that. And again, you want to heat them. The smaller the pieces, like this one's a shad dart, you won't need quite as much or as long time to get this all heated up. You also know I'm wearing a protective glove, and you can see that there's some residual from the powder on my hands here, so you want to make sure to keep yourself protected. Again, well ventilated. You're working with paint, you're working with lead, you're working with heat, so you want to make sure that in all cases these, you're protecting yourself from much breathing in. Okay, and this one we'll do on a, put that one into an orange here just to show you one more type of design. Okay, and then you'll see that it starts to melt onto the metal, and then it'll dry, and then we'll show you the finish. Okay, and then maybe one more. We'll do a white one, and then we'll move on here. So let me just pick another one of the ones that we use. This is an intermediate one. We use this one in the back rivers and streams. It's very effective. If you bounce these along the bottom, you'll get whatever's kind of on the bottom there. So just have to make sure you know what you're doing with these. Also, from a tying perspective, if you tie ducktails to these, it's kind of rewarding to know that you kind of built this jig right from the beginning up. You sort of melted the lead, you tied the bucktail, you painted it to finish, and then you went out and caught a fish. So it kind of just got a little reward there as well. So I would encourage you, if you want to try that, go ahead and do that. The supplies are not that expensive. In this case, the heat gun's probably about a $20 item. The powder paints, they range, but usually about $10 a container on the powder paint. And then the bucktails, probably you can get a deer tail, probably around $6 or $7, I guess, to give you that finishing product. You can also use the gulps and the artificials on the back of these jigs if you don't want to go tie them, and they work equally as well. Okay, so that's the last one. We'll make this one white. And again, you shake off the excess. You'll see that the paint liquefies, and then eventually it will dry, and we will finish that one off. So the last piece, which you can't see here, and we're not ready to do, is these jigs need to be cured. You just don't finish that with the heat gun and the powder coat. What you need to do is you need to cure them. Curing them, you got to read the package on these. Most of them recommend 25 to 30 minutes in an oven. I have a little toaster oven that you can't see. It's not in the field of this camera, but after those things initially dry, I'm going to put them in a toaster oven at 400 for a half an hour, and that will cure the process, and that will prevent the rock chips and the other dings that you might suffer as you're fishing out there. So I thought this would be a pleasant diversion from fixing reels. We'll get back on fishing reels again shortly. We still got a couple of projects here. I've got a Shimano Sedona. I've got a Avenger, an Okuma Avenger bait feeder that needs a bail and some other things. As soon as those parts come in, we'll go ahead and do that video. But in the interim, I hope you've enjoyed that. If you're thinking about making some jigs and getting ready for the season, and you want to work with powder coating, I hope that technique shows you how to do it. Okay? This is Dennis with Second Chance Tackle. I appreciate you viewing the video. If you like this, please subscribe to my channel, as I frequently post. Thanks again.